Morning. Well, if anybody doesn't notice, I'm obviously not in my garage still. Traveling for work. Got an Airbnb, a VRBO. Trying to get a fire started, but it's so humid that I can't get this stuff going. But that's okay, because I have plenty of things to make fire. I'm going to go back to nat gas with some oxygen and a torch. And we are going to do some more acetylene or oxy-fuel welding, or at least attempt. This time I got my hood, so I'll be able to see what the fuck I'm doing. But first order of business is I got to get a fire going. I got to get these mosquitoes away from me. It is terribly hot out, so bear with me here. So I've got some bare bronze. Now typically you wouldn't use bare bronze on steel, but we're going to do it anyways. You still can. Come on now. It's not reverse threaded, is it? No. I'm already sweating bullets, man. It is ridiculously hot out here. So the podcast, Ark of the Covenant, we will be doing an episode. I'll put out an episode once every 2 weeks. Hello, sir. There we go. I'm just an idiot. All right. So first order of business, I got to get this fire rolling. Got a campfire next to me. So, turn the gas on. Okay. Turn the gas down. And crack open the oxygen a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. There we go. Yeah. Now excuse me while I get this fire started with some really hot flames. not going to keep lit. Everything's so saturated. Well, I might do something. We'll see. All right, that part started. Wow, people must like fire. All right, that's safely off. All right, so I have, let's get that out of there. There we go. Okay, so you can pick these up at pretty much any Amazon store. You just type in Weld coupon kits. These things pop up all the time. These are 11 gauge, or the thickness is 0.120, or also 1/8 of an inch. I'm gonna see if I can braze these together. I don't have a lot of practice when it comes to brazing, so it's gonna be an interesting one. These are all laser cut, so they're pretty accurate. Look, I need some pliers, man. These are hefty. They're in there. So I'm not going to do the dice first. I'm going to do these things first. Now, they were laser cut. There's still a little bit of slag or dross on them. So I have my battery powered grinder with a sanding pad, and I'll just clean them up with that. Get all the slag off, get all the dross off, get all the mule scale off. Give myself the best chance of succeeding here because, like I said, I'm a little out of practice when it comes to brazing. And the fire went right out. It's so humid out here. Middle of nowhere. We'll go with that. All right, so this is to show you guys what you can do with bare minimum, and I really do mean bare minimum. Grind with a sanding pad. Mm. Oh, where's my little ones at? All right. So I have a bunch of these cleaned up. Okay. Now I have a bunch of bare bronze. I really should have silica bronze for this. So I don't know how well this is going to go. I may have to flux these. You can get powdered flux and put powdered flux all over these. But we're going to try it without it. But I'm going to make this as best as I can. And what I am going to do, set my clamps up. Well, let me try it again. All right. So I got my big old C clamps, which are unnecessary for something of this size. That. Actually, take C clamps, put them in here like this. And then I'm going to I'm going to match them up corner to corner. Now it's important with when you're brazing that you don't have any gap, because gap can be bad. If you can have a tiny bit, but that's about it. And the hardest part is getting these two set up. Once I get these two set up, the other 4 joints or whatever are going to be a tiny bit easier. Get those close to 90 degrees as I can. Grab my little multi-tool hammer. These are fencing pliers. They're actually come really useful for silly shit like this. Close that gap up a little bit. For now, I'm just going to get a couple tacks in it. Let's tighten this up. Well, that's pretty tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this in a spot where I can get it easy. It's a nice thing about this table. So this table is just a Olympia Tools table, $94 on Amazon. It folds up. It goes in my truck easy so I can take it with me. It has these little slots. Now, I am going to wear a hood. So for when you're brazing, you should be at a shade anywhere between a 3 and a 5. My eyes are very sensitive, so I'm all the way down to a 5. Also, where'd my lighter go? There. All right. This, I picked up some bare brazing wire, Like I said, silicon bronze is ideal, but I got bare bronze. Now the thing is, when I go to braze this, I'm not going to be able to dip it like TIG because I don't have a huge amount of control of heat on something this small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up the whole joint, and I have to get it above 840 degrees. And then when I get this whole joint up to temperature, I'm going to dip it in 2 spots just to tack it. Turn. I must have hit the valve. Oh man, give me a little bit more. A little sensitive, are we? Alright, well, we'll just go with that for now. Crack open the oxygen. This up a little bit. My goodness, these are sensitive. I wish I had a stand or something for these. It is like, why it's so sensitive. There we go. So now, I'm going to get this whole thing hot. Like I said, once I get it hot, I'll be able to dab a little bit in the corners. What the hell? Where is... I don't understand why. Why is this thing being so sensitive today? Probably because it's hot. This is obnoxious. No reason why this isn't working. Alright, let's try this again. Got bugs flying around because they see light. Alright, let's see what happens. Went pretty well for those 2 tacks. That's all there is to it. Brazing is actually relatively simple. Now my fucking thing is flashing at me and I can't figure out why. Oh. Low battery, that's why. There we go. Okay. So we have 2 tacks right there. Okay, that's bare bronze. Actually, kind of ties that one as well as it did. Okay, I'm gonna get a 3rd one. Put it right there. Like that. Put that off to the side. I'll make another one. Doing the same exact thing. These fucking bugs are killing me. move that a little bit. Not quite where I want it. Nope. That's the ticket. Get it kind of close to 90 degrees. Lay this down, and I gotta start this fucking thing up again. Pretty confident it's the humidity fucking with this thing. Ah! Come on. What the hell? We're getting there. Be patient with me, please. Alright, well, maybe I just gotta stand these things up. They should be able to work sideways, but maybe I do just need to stand them up. Wish they would just stay up. I think I was, I think I was leaking oxygen the entire time because I am out. All right. Well, I'm going to show you something else. So I can still do this. I can still do this in a special way. First off, I'm gonna get this fire started. Now it's driving me nuts. Alright, never mind. So, I can still braze with this. It's not as precise. But it will do the trick. All I need to do is get this above 840, which with this won't take long. No, this is MAP gas. you can see how long that takes with that, but you can still do it. But it didn't, I don't know if it caught quite hot enough. Well, that got hot enough. Fuck me. Yeah, it didn't get hot enough. Well, I tried. Sorry. Maybe I'll get a better... I'm going to see if I can get one of them carry acetylene bottle setups. Will last a little bit longer. But, see, the shame of it is that... Hold on. Oh. So the shame of it is that I used this before and it worked great. But it was also much less hot and much less humid. It feels full. Let's try and reseat it. Maybe it... No, it's empty. Well, it kind of pisses me off a little bit, but worth a shot. I can get new bottles. I'll do this again. Or actually, what I can do, I think I can get a smaller tip for this. Those are hot. I almost got capillary action. So what sticks brazing together is capillary action, which happens above 840 degrees. All the filler metal that you're using kind of goes in between the atoms and locks into place when it cools down. This one came out, and how you know it's capillary action is happening is when that little ball of brazing wire, you melt it down, it kind of just wets in and flushes out. So I kind of barely got it to happen here, but this obviously worked really well. Kind of hard to see on camera, but I gotta do some research because I think I can get a smaller, more capable tip for this, and should be able to do it. What happens if I take this off? Not enough aeration, I guess. But yeah, I think I can get a more efficient tip for this. Because the problem is I'm spreading heat all over the place. I need to concentrate it into one spot. MAPP gas has more than enough power to melt steel. You just have to be able to concentrate it. Now, obviously, adding oxygen to the fire like we do with oxyfuel, whether it's MAPP gas, acetylene, or whatever, that makes a much hotter flame. I wonder if this bottle's bad. Wonder if that bottle's empty or coming empty. Let me try this one. This one should still be decent. It's plenty decent. Let's try that again. Maybe that bottle was getting close to empty. These are a little toasty. Those are a little toasty. So again, I have to get this stuff above 840 degrees Fahrenheit, and it should wet in relatively well. Like I said, I've done this before, obviously with oxyacetylene, not with oxy MAPP or whatever you want to call it. Let's try that again. This time, yikes, I got them fucking hot. Oh boy. Yeah. Wow. Is it raining? You motherfucker. Nothing's going my way today. We're gonna try this real quick. Raining. Just my luck, right? good for this to turn like a yellow. So it dabs a little bit in there. I'm just looking to get it hot enough to where it starts flattening out. Not quite there. Almost. It might go here in a second. So it hovers right on that line. I don't think it got it. Yeah, Dan, I'm wondering the same thing. I'm wondering if they do. Or to be honest, I'm wondering if I can make one. All right, well, I'm gonna start cleaning my tools up. I was kind of hoping to sit out here tonight for a little bit, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm kind of upset that. Oh, come on now. Get in there. What the fuck? How did I do this? Well, I'm gonna have to let that sit there and cool down because hot as shit. Yeah, I don't think I quite got it. It wasn't quite there. Do some research and see if there's another way I can do this, because them oxy-fuel little setups, you're right, they kind of suck. It was worth a shot though. Lid there. Now I was gonna do a little bit of welding because I thought I had my stinger with me, but if I do, it's hiding in my truck somewhere in the dark. I think I do have it though. Maybe another night. you what, I'll clean this stuff up, and then I'll take you inside with me and see if we can figure that out. He's hot still. Nose out while they're still hot. We'll put these in the truck. All right, let's go. Shut my light off. Got a couple minutes where I'm not too terribly concerned yet. For time, I'll come back out and get those here in a little bit while they cool down. But I get on my phone, my other phone, and see if I can't find something that'll work a little better, because it actually feels finicky. I'd like to get one of them little set of carry torches to do little stuff like that, but they're expensive. Did a groove weld on dual shield, 1-inch carbon steel today. How'd that go? Was that with a backing plate? Or do you have to do a big groove? To stick weld? Well, this is brazing. It won't do any welding. It won't melt it. Went well. Was with a backing plate. Good. Who is it for? Or who are you working for now? JG, are you working for JGM as well? Alright. I'm gonna sit in my little chair here that I've designated as mine, at least for the next month or so. Oh, I have to go to bed soon. Oh, just practicing. Good. You get somewhere. So I got the welding and cutting torch. What's this? I may have found something. Well, I wish I could be there with you guys, but I am up in the mountains for a project, and I'll be here, it looks like, until probably October. But I got the podcast started with Dave and Mike, and we're going to record another episode, and that episode will be available next Friday. For everybody to watch. What is this? This is interesting. That won't work. There's a portable torch kit with oxygen and acetylene. Oh wait, that's cheaper. Are they full? I'm doing research right now. There's a couple of torches that are available, but I don't know if they're gimmicks or not. Because the one that I have, they call it a brazing torch, but it's clearly not strong enough. Hand torch, swirl flame, trigger start. Oh, that's a weed burner kit. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I could probably do a video reviewing all these different torch heads. I don't want to swivel head. That set looks a lot better. I don't know why I didn't get that. See, a lot of these, they call them turbo torches or swirl torches. Blue fire. It's a soldering torch head. Let me see. That's not going to work. Adjustable flame, yeah, of course it's adjustable flame. Yeah, that's a soldering torch. That's definitely not going to work. Let's just type in brazing torch on Amazon. Maybe I'll try a couple. Maybe I'll get a couple. My coworker has a portable oxyacetylene kit. That's what I've heard, yeah. What I can do is I can TIG braze, but I need an argon tank. And the only argon tank I have is at home, and it's a 125 cubic feet, and I'm not going to carry that around. I really need to get like a 45 cubic foot or 60 cubic foot tank. That'd be reasonable. Precision tool, yeah, okay. Little torch, butane. Butane's not going to get hot enough. might get one of these and try them. I mean, they're 20 bucks, 30 bucks. ESOP Victor kit. Harrison kits. This is what keeps coming up. And it seems to back up north a couple of months. Yeah, they need welders in a lot of places. Be on the lookout because there's a lot of, and we're going to talk about this in the podcast, but there's a lot of jobs that are going to open up for the natural gas and oil industry because of the substantial usage that they're looking at. So our natural gas and oil usage is projected to go way up for a couple different reasons, and we'll talk about it in the podcast for next week. Okay, that's clearly not going to work. Item number... Let me look it up. 3840158. Yes, that's the kit that I had. It was working fine, and then I was running out of oxygen fairly quickly. TIG pipe. Well, it may not be as far down the road as you think. You can get into like breweries or microbreweries and stuff like that. Start looking around your area. There's a lot of microbreweries in your area. Go in and just talk to them, because a lot of them are privately owned by small companies. They're small companies, and you might be able to talk them into being either maintenance or building new piping systems for them, or taps and stuff like that. So just go talk to them. So Home Depot has this performance kit. It has a bunch of different tips on it. It might be worth it. Even if it takes a little while to heat up. Oh, I didn't want to click the video. Get away from... Alright, well, I'm watching it now. See, that flame's too big. I need a tiny, tiny tip. It'd be great for soldering, but I don't think brazing is gonna do well with that. I'm gonna look this up. It's a Sievert Pro 9. Oh, with map gas included. Oh. Sievert. cyclone and regular torch. What's the cyclone tip? I want to. What the fuck is the difference? It says it can be used for brazing, which I'm sure. Unique features, flame technology. Sugar lock, sugar on off, flame adjustment, cylinder valve protection, blah blah blah. What the hell? A flat flame, point flame. Oh, this is cool. Great. Now they're. No, I think you're right. I mean, I might be able to get away with it with a little bit more time, which is fine. Um, but no, you're absolutely right. I mean, you're going to need to force oxygen through. I may just get a bottle. How much? I'm going to see if I can find a bottle around here. Because you can TIG braze. TIG brazing is fairly difficult, but I've done it and I can do it, especially with bare bronze. And you don't need a lot of argon. You need like 15 cubic feet. All right, Gavin, have a good night. 15 cubic feet per hour for brazing versus you need like 30 for welding. So it would take much less. Let's see if we can find a fine torch. I might just go get another bottle of. I might just go pick up a couple bottles of oxygen. Just try it again. butane torch kit for brazing. What? Butane doesn't burn hot enough, does it?
No professional or do-it-yourself toolbox is complete without the Blazer Excalibur multifunction toolkit. The Excalibur features 5 interchangeable tips, certified one to meet your needs, or use it as a powerful 2,500 degree Fahrenheit butane torch, capable of a variety of pro-grade wood and metalwork, all in an ergonomic design.
Right.
The built-in quenching sponge provides quick tip cleanups. Lets you swap between any of 5 included specialty tips, each designed to give you a professional result in a wide variety of applications. The multi-surface tapered soldering tip design is capable of everything from large wiring joints to fine circuit board connections. The wood-burning tip helps create custom arts and crafts. The chisel blade turns stripping old finishes off of furniture and millwork from a hassle to a breeze. The Excalibur multi-tool kit is available in 2 versions.
Okay. That's a gimmick. Yeah. That's all. Everything I'm finding, that seems to be the case. That's alright. Damn, those oxygen tanks are expensive as hell. Well, for... Let's try... Let's try... Well, let me see if I can get a 45 cubic foot argon tank. I don't want to do it. I want to do a flame, damn it. I wonder if I can get like an extra large oxygen tank. Would you recommend the Burns-O-Matic kit though? Honestly, it works pretty good. The valves are a little finicky, and for the price, $94, it's a little expensive for what it is, but it works. Comes with the striker, comes with the torch, comes with both tanks. So, yeah, for $94, it'll work out pretty good. I would get some sort of case or carrying kit of some sort for the bottles though, because that's really obnoxious to have just the bottles rattling around, because I end up hitting the valve all the time. That's why I was having a hard time starting it. DK Hardware. How big is that tank? It's not a big tank. Don't close my windows. Sorry to tell you, dude, but I'm nowhere near a window. Might just get another oxygen bottle and try it again. Because I was messing with it the other day. Still wasn't using a lot. I don't know. I'll work on it. All right, I'm going to shut this off. Remember the Ark of the Covenant podcast next Friday. The episode will be live. We're going to record it here soon. Stay tuned for it. It's going to have a lot of cool information, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to try and post up some more shorts here, so tune into them as you can. I've been slacking a little bit. I've been a little busy up here, so I wish I could post what I'm doing, but I can't. Thanks for watching.